one, you used to clown. You kept pushing me down. Hate overflow, felt like I was about to drown. But now I'm making it to the top and I will never stop. Shoot a 3 like I was on blacktop. I think I'll wake up to the clock. Used to walk around the block. Why did I not get shot? I knocked. Am I still alive? Give me some advice. I really can't describe this. I don't know how I survived this. How do you even recognize this? I apologize for this. Ignore this. Wishing I could kiss your lips. Why do I even exist in this generation? Am I reincarnated? Trash talk, that's what I hated. Seeing a beautiful girl in my bed naked. What am I saying? I've been in dark places, met some racists, said some hurtful things. As a child, this was something I never seen. Sadness is what it brings. But I had to keep going. I had to keep flowing. People treated me differently, devoured with negativity, and I still got my dignity. Still remember those moments vividly. I got off the streets before I could get involved, and that was a problem that had to be solved. My parents didn't want me to grow up in the hood. If only you understood. That was the only choice that was good. I could. Remember them bloods that lived down the block? They were selling passed down the rock. Back then I was just a kid. I didn't know how to comprehend what they did. I lived across the street from my school. Some of the kids there were kind of cruel. You was never cool. You acted like a fool. My teacher loved me so much, wanted to see me grow up, but living there was very tough. So we moved to garner a whole different atmosphere. We didn't have to fear if there was any danger near. I could walk outside without being scared. I was always prepared for the worst. I was immersed in my toys while my parents trying to avoid the danger of the streets. Locked inside, only knew the peace. Sleeping at night, hearing the sirens of the police. Used to be afraid and hide under the sheets. Used to be afraid someone would bust through the door. So much hate in this world, but what for? Safety's what we wish we had more. I still reminisce of my city, NYC, man, it was so pretty. I still remember those party nights my freshman year, but I know what I thought was cool was not as cool as it appeared. I am still here. I miss my old friends. We disconnected, but now I'm trying to tie loose ends. We would always try to follow these trends. Let's get high, they always said. Making a lot of mistakes, how to keep up the pace, and now I know the path I gotta take. God forgive them for the sins they commit. Going to parties was cool, I was convinced. The music, the girls, the drugs, I couldn't resist. Man, I still reminisce. My appearance might not be as beautiful as my heart. Texting back and forth, hey, I guess that's a start. Let me be a part of this connection. When I hear your name, all I think was perfection. Let me get your affection. Lord, lead me in the right direction. Like I said, I changed my life around, and now I'm safe and sound. I'm still in this town, and I'm striving for my crown. Strive for success, the next come and give them some respect. The next step, gotta give them the best effect. Perplex them, perfect the rhyme to test the subject. This is what they request, not like the rest. My biggest project, yet can't even expect how good I'm gonna impress the rest of the people at this event. My inner poet has awakened, I don't fake it, I only let it out on special occasions, only here to get my education. My wordplay is a combination of metaphors and my imagination, my motivation and dedication. Come to the after party, I'll give you an invitation. Mama don't believe I couldn't achieve my dreams. I'm still only 15, my dad also agrees. Watch that mixtape release, they can't hurt my self-esteem, but let's proceed. I'm a poet and I know it, hear the yelling of my parents, but I still focus, I'm broken, people don't even notice. They don't even notice. Them kids being at the lowest, hopeless. Bullies giving the gun locked and loaded up to their head, left their suicide notes on the bed, but it was too late once it read. I'm sorry, that's what they said. Blood all over the floor, carpet stained with red. Don't act like you know me because you weren't there when I was lonely. If anything, you owe me, so show me you are a real one. Gotta have a good heart before you can feel one. Here we go, moved to Garner 10 years ago. Feel the flow, you don't know me, ho. Racism is all around me. Haters call me Mexican, call me excellence, ignorance. All around me, pump adrenaline. I'm American, that's a guarantee. Back in Jersey, there was bloods down the street. Ron had to walk to school with his 2 feet, looking like some fresh meat and seeing dead people on the concrete. My dad came at 18, working with some gasoline, try to stay away from the poverty, never smoke that nicotine, and don't be checking me. Let me just intervene, got too much dopamine inside of me. Rhymes rolling up, press activate, let me calculate and let me concentrate. I'm feeling great, never been afraid. RIP to all these criminal rappers, I'm about to terminate. Let me demonstrate, rap game is what I dominate. Let me educate you. It's what I do, drugs all up in my view. 6 and married is a trend, it's hard to make some friends if you don't party on the weekend and let that sink in, goosebumps on my skin. I'm sorry, but I can't be doing that. My parents asking where I'm at, they say, come on, Kevin, don't be a cat. I try to surround myself with other people, trying to stay away from the evil. What I'm writing is some poetry, pick you up like groceries, have no authority over me. This is known globally, supposedly. We supposed to feel safe at school, all these dumb puny suckers trying to be cool, uneducated with some education. Why are they acting like some fools? I'm just spitting the truth, I ain't breaking no rules. Our own teenage years are the worst, while drugs and pregnancy are being dispersed. This isn't fiction. School is all about competition. Everybody on something now like an addiction. This is the first edition of my ambition, so just listen to my description, my religion, and my tradition. Thankful for my life despite all the crime, keep falling, but I try to climb. Heard the devil say, mission compromised. We killed all of them, it's a homicide. Seeing bodies fall every day, we sin every day, it's a cliche. High school is kind of tough, it's kind of rough. Students walking out with handcuffs, it's not enough. Look at what we become, the devil, yeah, he onto us. I'm just spinning, I did it, my head is spinning, all this knowledge I have written, this is just the beginning.
Damn, alright. Oh, you have me up here tearing up and
Check out what you want to put.
welcome to
anything like